Are your kids okay?
My name is Jackie Marchand, and I have been a writer and producer on the show for most of these seasons.
Hi, I'm Anna Hutchison. I play Lily on Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
I'm Valerie Vernon, and I was Kendra Morgan on Lost Galaxy.
Hi guys, I'm Monica May, and I was Z, the Ranger on SPD.
I'm Alicia Pratt, and Kate City Drew on SPD.
Guys, I'm Allison Kipperman, Sullivan. And I'm his favorite part on all of course.
Just to get things started while we wait for questions to queue up, each one of you here remember working on the show?
I loved how we had a pizza place, so thanks Jackie, if that was your idea. What would happen is it would get really, really warm in the studio, and you'd have 5 immature actors just sitting around, way too warm, a little bit too excited about each other and stuff like that, and you'd just start giggling and giggling and giggling, and you have to eat so much pizza. So you'd be stuffing this pizza into your mouth, you'd forget when your line was, and then you'd be like, shit, as my line came quicker than I thought it was going to. You'd have a mouthful of pizza, and you'd be like, and instead of talking, either a lot of pizza would just come out, or you'd just be giggling and giggling and giggling, so much so until the focus puller goes, come on everybody, I've got to pick up my kids. And this was South Africa. So yeah, that was one of my favorites, just hanging out with all the team and having a laugh.
I really enjoyed our group as well. And I think one of my favorite memories, I really loved double duty because I got to play 2 different characters. One was a complete diva, and then, of course, my character was pretty humble. And then I loved one scene where I threw a pie in, well, I was trying to throw it at Serena and Maya, but it ended up being anyway. That was a really fun episode as well.
Well, because we were sitting next to each other, we got in a fight with the first episode. You had a cat fight? Yeah.
And they would like push each other over.
Yeah, they're like, get into it. We're like, we really like each other. Sorry, Ellie. But it was fun because we got to be out. A little bit of conflict at the beginning when we really didn't win our work like that.
I loved working in the command center with Doggy Cougar because I think that provided most entertainment about the season. Just working with Doggy Cougar and everything that went wrong and you couldn't see, we walked. And there was a lot of bloopers and funny moments with Doggy Cougar.
Introducing Miss Erin right now. Sorry guys, it's like really exciting. Hi Heather. Oh my God. We only moved together. No, but you look, I mean, you got way hot. This guy's maybe a second more how hot these girls are. We've got to give Jackie the memo when we get blonde. So, yes. Yeah. Sorry. Hi guys. Oh my gosh.
For my, I think, the first show being with Punch Bowl. I played on TV these roles where I was like kind of uptight or I was very conservative, and suddenly I have this amazing director saying to Alice, punch you as hard as you can, and I did. Just being able to play a really strong character and an Air Force pilot and maybe wear a G-suit and getting a real F-16 and sitting in, that was really amazing.
Hi, I'm Sutherland, and I play Kat on Mighty Morphin and Hi, I'm Mary Shepard. I played David Tox in the movie. Then I got knocked up, so. And I came back and finished the series in Turbo in Space too.
What was the question?
Hi.
Come on up, come on up. Come on.
Get closer, we can
Yeah, come on up.
I have, we're gonna hand around this candy, just like, take some, pass it around, bring it back to everyone. It'll make it to
Oh, I can try to be great.
Hi, Harry. I have a question for Aaron. How did you get engaged and make values?
First of all, I love
You're also where are you from?
Limerick.
Limerick. It's gorgeous. There's this big eyes. I was like, oh, that's so charming. I also like to take you on for
Oh, yeah.
excellent.
Excellent.
So yeah, my character in my season, sometimes we watch the season, sometimes we don't get to. So my character, the Red Ranger in the first episode, he proposes and then gets killed. So, right. Typical man.
Might be more fun for them. They might like this more than me.
Yeah, so that was like the biggest roller coaster kind of to shoot, and what a fun thing to do. So it's such a gift to be able to experience that. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome anytime.
What's your name?
Ashley.
Hello, Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley from Limerick.
Thanks, Ashley. Thanks, Ashley. Hi there.
Düşecek aşağı biraz daha dayaklayın. Beyaz gelin nasıl düştüyse ona bak.
I'm Dylan, I'm from Texas.
Hi, Dylan.
And my question is, all the female rangers got a big old cat fight. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think would?
Me.
It's so cheesy, but like just from the girls I know, we wouldn't get in a cat fight, we like end up breaking each other's hair. You know, like all the Rangers I know in love with, we could work with that.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Afternoon, ladies.
Hi.
I was wondering if you had a chance to go back and choose which series, other than your own. If you'd seen any of the other series after your own or before your own, and you would have said, oh, I would love to have done this. Which one would it be?
I haven't seen any of the other seasons really. I apologize, girls. But they're all beautiful and I'm very excited to meet more. But I think Erin's season seems to have had a lot more acting and drama and stuff, so probably 2 course. And you got to go back in time and it's like cool. So probably time goes. Dr. Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie.
Honestly, I can't imagine doing anything other than what I did, because we got all the drama, we got such crazy storylines, so like 10 out of 10 times I would have time for us. But maybe Game Control just because it's iconic.
I just stayed handed. I'm the same. There's no way that I would not done Jungle Fury because I've made such wonderful friends there, and we got to do such fun content and that. In saying that, I also worked with Will Magaziner and Sally Martin, so I would hop into their series just because I love them so much and I want to kind of morph and chill with them. So that's that. But I want to know, Nikki, because you're looking for all of these, which one would you jump into?
Lord.
Which one would I jump into? You know, that's the cool thing about the show is that each season is so kind of exciting and fun to do. It would be possible for you to choose which season I would jump in.
first one, for sure. Even though I love mine.
Same. I think everyone knows Kimberly, and anytime anyone finds out I was being great,
Well, our reunion was with Strike Force, and you know, too cool. We had the animals, but they were so sleek and they just seemed so much cooler. So I would have loved to have gone back to the Tag Force even. And thank you. You're so lovely. I would have liked to kill all these women.
I've been like a jockey for a riding so strong.
Here, we'll share two mics. You guys should be able to hear each other.
So basically, who your inspirations and your role models were professionally honest.
So you just asked who were our role models and sort of growing up efficiently and also like just like that's going to show our ages, thank you.
Well,
I definitely, growing up, I was obsessed with Julie Newmar. I was the Catwoman on Batman. And I wanted to read her, and when I got this card, I was like, I got my chance. Thank you, Julie Newmar. Yeah, she was awesome. Because she was sexy, she was funny, but she was dangerous. So she's perfect for me.
I don't know, I have lots of them. Wait, Catherine Deneuve, do you know who that is? And personally, Meryl Streep. That's kind of hanging on the review, but yeah.
I think just being in the acting world, I always looked at the strong female characters like Angelina Jolie, and I really admire what she does in real life too with philanthropy. But as a little girl or teenager, I should say, I love Reese Witherspoon. I love her humor, and she's so strong and great. I feel like we'd be best friends if I met her. I just like her personality.
Kind of hard with me. I can't really think right now. I'm completely skipping.
It's going to sound pretty silly. Most of you probably don't know who this person is, but her name is Shirley Jones. And I, as a little girl, loved musicals, and she started in Oklahoma. And
Marcus family.
And the Marcus family. And I really looked up to her, and I think that's what started off my singing career before I became a Power Ranger. She really influenced me in a way. And it was kind of silly because I had met her one day, and I just wanted to thank her for that. And it's weird. I had this emotional experience, and I started crying. And I realized, oh gosh, I'm crying. Back off. It's so crazy. But that's who my person is.
Mine without a doubt is my mom. She is the coolest, strongest, most kick-ass lady you will ever meet. And I'm sure like you all think the same of your mums, that she showed me right from an early age that you can do absolutely anything. So for me, that's not much of a hard question. That's just, go, mum. She's just awesome. So I would also like to say my mom. Also, where she's sitting right there.
you wrote us. Who influenced you to write that?
Oh, well, it's always been a joy and a thrill of mine to be able to write with female characters, and I would try to get them more episodes. Try to keep that balance for the girls that are watching the show. So as far as influences go, I always looked at Wonder Woman as a huge role model of the Carter in the 70s. But I just thought it was a great thing that Power Rangers always had a female presence. And there was one season where the Troy Queen was like, we're only going to make motorcycles for the boys on the show. And I was like thinking,
How did it feel to be the only villain in Power Rangers to beat the Power Rangers? She succeeded in doing it.
Well, they're still here, so I don't know how effective that
Only one team is able to just fall to your wrath.
is. It's true, I really do feel pretty good about myself. I didn't have a man, Eldar and Rhaegar were no help at all. My marriage didn't work out. So, yeah, I did it all myself, so it was great. It was, great writing also, and it was such a great character to play because usually you're either the sexy sidekick or, this is, I just got to be the queen, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm all out of Houston, Texas. My question's for Aaron and for Allison. Like, how does it feel being the only two consecutive female leaders of the Rangers at first, and then being taken over by Jason Vaughn and Brittany?
We only let them think.
I'm so glad you said that, because I was like, he didn't take over. Did you see the reunion? I mean, did you see that?
She's on the hill and she takes her that cape thing off and her gun and then she slides down and you're like, that was Please thought that they were,
Did you get any advice from her? Did you call her like, I'm about to be the next female leader? Did you call her anything?
we didn't even know that we were going to meet because, here's a script and this is what's going to happen. So,
I agree. The boys weren't really the leaders. Our season is really
I didn't back down, did I?
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Hi, this question's for all of you. Ready to go? Good answer. One thing that's a little bit more about Power Rangers were the lessons of worlds. They tried to empower like Zero was always from conditional alter or true strengths come from within superpowers. Was there any lesson on world from your seasons that were particularly not good? I thought your seasons them being that show.
I loved how Lily was always kind, because that's something that served me. I'm now 28, and it's something that served me pretty good in my life. If you kind of treat somebody how you want to be treated yourself, and I think that was what Lily was an advocate of, then that's how we'll get treated, that kind of calm thing. So that, to me, was a very important lesson, and I take that all around.
Our boys, Max and Jack and Philip, theirs were never give up. And we all act here. Some of us have been acting longer than others. We've been acting for 29 years. I always have had to hold on to that, never give up. I think that was really great. Hold on to your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. Because you can. You just need to. Sometimes it takes long.
I learned that it's really good to be bad.
Kenanlarına hepsi başka. Kenanlarına kötüydü. O bile hep iyi. O yüzden biraz
What would you think the characteristics would be?
It's going to sound ridiculous, but like exactly my character in just a red suit.
Like muscles.
Big muscles. I mean, guys, I'm like a strong woman mentally as well as maybe physically. That's what I would kind of think. And a good leader, add on.
Yeah, I think just like fierce. When you meet those women and you're like, man, she's fierce. Like, just everything about her. She's strong, she's sexy, she's cute at the same time. She's that person that you're like, oh my god, I want to be like that. Or,
Thank you. But also, that's Jackie, when you write the Red Ranger, what are the normal characteristics that would kind of go, right, it's a Red Ranger, because then you can apply it to a real world.
You can, and that's like one of the oldest conceits of the show right for the actress's strength. So you start with, very stereotypical characters, and then when you bring your talents, after you have to bring your talents to the show, like, oh, she's funny, she's good at. So the character changes. So I think we've moved a little bit beyond, like, Red is the leader. I think it's each individual ranger brings their own thing that hopefully some kid in the audience will respond to. So yeah, it's very much more of a team than just Red is the leader. So I started that way, and I don't think it's that way anymore.
And they need to write an all-girl Power Ranger team.
I know.
To answer your question, we should write an all-girl Power Ranger team next.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so this one's for Monica. I'm just kind of focused to share with the stars, so I'm going to share it with you.
Ini pas saya ada yang saat insan di sini, untuk masalah yang saat di sini memang kan.
I think it's a huge honor for all of us to be able to be in that role. And I loved that my character was, she was very good at a lot of things. She was very strong, but she was also very nurturing and kind, and taught girls to be strong. You can be strong, you can be kind, you can be smart, you can never give up, you can be whatever you want to be, and you can keep up with boys. Keep their butts too.
Ditto.
Okay.
A lot of parents come up to me and say, my daughter loves the show. My daughter watches the show all the time. That makes me really happy. There's a girl audience out there. They might be a little bit invisible, but they're out there. Lots of girls that are cute. So they idolize. So that's really cool.
What know in Real Housewives shows, they don't make women look kind or good, and I think the Power Rangers does. I think it makes us look strong and kind, and intelligent, able. Those shows I think are really actually hurting us as women, even though I'm really watching too. But I think the Power Rangers, the writers really do a good job. It was appreciated.
How much was it stunt levels? How much did you actually do yourselves?
Well, in my seasons, we didn't really start doing out of costume fighting until we went back to Turbo. So most of the stuff in costume is stunt guys. So I think during Turbo they started to bring that, because I think that was part of the fun part of the show, was seeing us fight out helmets too. So, but it was for shooting reasons, because they needed to be able to shoot a lot of episodes quickly, and they could do 2 units at the same time, and to protect us from not getting hurt as well. So,
they were really cautious by the time they got to me, because they're what they call the curse of the Pink Ranger, and there had been a couple before me that had broken limbs and things. So I get there and I'm like, I want to fight, and they were like, no. So but eventually, as the season went on, I think as we got closer to the end, you guys were like, well, cool, if she breaks it, we just work around it and close again. But by the end, I was like, I remember I was like on wires, and I got to do moving back as I got to fight all these stunt guys and everything, because I just kept asking, guys, seriously, don't worry about me, I'll be fine. And so by the end, I really got to do much more. So that was so fun.
We fought a lot, actually, because I think we were police officers, so we got to fight a lot in our cadet outfits. So we had a lot of action. There was a few minor injuries, but mind you, when the crazy stuff happened, it was actually a guy. It was an incident with a lot of weight, which was really quite entertaining. We had a lot, so I feel lucky that we had that opportunity. And I mean, we didn't do all of it, but a good portion of the cadet stuff we got to crack at. So.
we did this 2-week intensive Koichi camp training. And Koichi was the stunt guy, so at the end of this 2 weeks, you're like amped and ready, you think, all right, I can take on the world! And then, so I did like 2 weeks later a massive stunt, and I was like, yeah guys, I'm going to do everything. So I did it, and it's all timed out like a little dance, what they do. And I'm doing it, and we're up to like step 4 in this dance, and I fall on my butt so hard, I kind of get the wind knocked out of me, and I'm like, and everyone's like, Anna, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, sorry, I'm clumsy, I'll try again, do it again, fall on my butt, same spot, I'm like, oh no, I've got to get better at this. So then I do it again, finally get it, but then afterwards it's like, I don't know if I'll do too many more stunts. So, yeah, and I was definitely gung-ho like you were, and at the beginning I was ready, but she was like, oh, it's a bit. Yeah.
She's been out on my toes.
We did a lot of stunts ourselves too. Of course, we had our stunt double as well. One of my stunt doubles was a man, and it's pretty funny to see him do that. His helmet on, and he smoked a cigarette. I'm like, oh, there's kids around here! But I remember sparring with Archie once. He was the Blue Power Ranger, and I accidentally cold cocked him. I mean, there were things that happened. Doing that kind of stuff. Another time, we were up on like a 20-foot lift, and they were telling us, okay, make sure that when you fall, that you sit on your butt, because you can break your neck or your back, do it that way. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And by the way, speaking of Power of the Pink, I was the first to go because Reggie and Archie and Danny were too afraid to do it first.
This is the last question.
Okay, so I have an request for Aaron and Alan. So our friend Alan couldn't be here. I was just wondering if you could do a personal voice message or video message for him. And just say something like, hey Alan, I'm sorry you couldn't be here.
Oh, for
Aaron and Alan.
oh gosh, or sure.
Alan,
Why don't we just all say it? We'll pass it
Oh, you
around.
want to do that?
Yeah. We'll do all of us. What's his name?
Alan?
Alan? So maybe on the count of 3 we'll just go, hi, Alan. Yeah. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Well, okay, tell us when.
Go.
Hi, Alan!
Thank you so much, ladies.
Go ahead. One question?
Yeah, and oh yeah.
My question is for Catherine Sutherland.
It's me.
Sorry.
Were you a professional diver like Kat was?
No.
So what stuff did you have to learn to?
No, I had to, I was not a diver, I was a dancer, but I had to, no, they had a stunt diver for that, so I just swam through the pool looking like I knew what I was doing. But it was a professional diver that did the actual flips.
Good question.